Good afternoon, good morning, good night to some people. It's afternoon for me. This is Sunday, Resurrection Sunday, Easter, whichever one that you say. Just wanted to walk through and show everybody what I had going on. Now, I still have some things that are a work in progress. I know some areas has shadows on it. I'm just showing you what I have done right now. I picked up all of my stones. I had them going down this area here. I got to clean up all the weeds from right there and then put down some new, probably some landscaping fabric or whatever like that. I might even just do some cardboard to go up under the stones. But I have some hostas here. I dug these up last year in the fall, and I placed them right throughout here, and I think I stuck some gladiolus behind these, so once the summer come, those will grow up and be behind it, so it'll give it, you know, a little staggering effect. And then I have some hibiscus here that are hardy hibiscus. They'll come in later on. Those are like the last to come in, and I'll actually put the camera down really close to it. You can see where they're starting to come in already. See if you see right there, that's the new hibiscus that's coming up. Once that comes up, then I take all of that out, but I don't break it off until the new ones actually get about halfway up. So yeah, so right here I have hydrangeas there. I have the gladiolus that'll come up behind it. I think it is when I do the end of summer going into the spring look, I'll show you all the difference and how it looks, and I'll actually remember what I actually put there, but I do believe it's gladiolus. But yeah, and for right now, this is a cypress. I cannot remember which one. I have two of them. One is in a pot that I'm going to end up taking out of the pot and putting in the ground. I'll probably, I don't know if I want to put it near that or over here, because I actually have an elephant ear that's in this spot right here by the water hose that will end up growing up, and I may put the cypress actually right behind it or something like that. I'm not sure just yet. I have an azalea here, and everything that I had along here I took out because I want to actually put some different hostas and ground coverings in this area here. I've redone this front area so many times, and this flower here, I'm sorry, I have to look at the tag because I cannot remember. Oh yes, this is a Grecian rose. Now that I've looked at the tag, that's a Grecian rose, which is very beautiful, very, very beautiful. I have to really remember that, and when I go to the store, I really would like to get another one of those so I can kind of mirror a little bit, not 100%, but just a little bit. And actually later on I may end up digging up the elephant ear that I have here, moving it back a little bit, and then maybe putting another Grecian rose right here, and then putting the other cypress alongside right in here, maybe right behind this azalea or something like that. I'm not sure just yet, but yeah, this area over here I'm gonna do all new. I'll have and I really have to look at my hostas, because the hostas that I have here, the reason they're at the back is because they get extremely tall. They probably get as tall as where the water hose drainage, the turn on part to the water hose. Oh, I can't get my words this morning or this afternoon. But yeah, so I really like that. It's just gorgeous. Try to get it where the sun is allowing everything to come through right there. And then we come up and over here to this bed over here, and I have a lot of rose bush. Well, 1, 2, 3 rose bushes in here. Oh my goodness, I have to get the tag and I'll put it up on the screen what this one is. This one here and the one that I have here, I could not tell you what the name of it is because I've had it so long, and I didn't have them in the front. At first I had them in my backyard, near my vegetable garden, and I have to, hopefully I may still have the tags to it, but I really don't think that I do. I think I mistakenly threw it away, so sorry for that. But I have a peony that's inside of there that has not come up yet. And here, I purchased this last year. I actually purchased 2 of them. This is a hydrangea. It's supposed to be a little lime punch. I was trying it out from a store online where they sold them in pint size. That it was sold in the pint size, and they were $19.99. So of course they were less because they were smaller. But I've never gotten a hydrangea, especially a little lime punch that's that size. So we'll see how it do as years go by, and if it'll actually get to being a little bit bigger. And we have a few daylilies and stuff through there. This here, let me get a little bit closer. Now, I have to remember, and I may put it up on the screen later what this is, because my mind just went blank. But I have some rosemary to the right here, and I definitely know what this is. I just can't think of it right now. But I'll pop the names of everything as I go by it up on the screen also. But just wanted to show you some things. And this, oh, I wish I could remember the name. It's a Sunny Something Rose, which is very beautiful as well. I have some few things that I popped in the pot here. And the same plant that I had right there, I have the same one right here. This is a hydrangea as well. I can't remember if this was my Twist and Shout or, oh no, this is my Strawberry Sundance hydrangea right there. That's what that is. I have a hosta here. I have another back there. And then I have, I don't believe that that's a hosta that I have over there coming up. I think that is either my canna lily, one of my lilies. Let me get a little closer so you can see it coming up out the ground. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's one of my lilies. I'm trying to be really careful because I have like 2 canna lilies, one there and one right here. Trying to be careful where I step. You know, you start walking backwards and you start hitting solar lights and stuff. This, a butterfly bush there, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that's my lavender. Yeah, my lavender is right back here. This should be my butterfly bush. That's a boxwood right here. Some daylilies here that look like some weeds have gotten around this. Some more rosemary here. Had hosta. Looks like an acorn fell and started budding right here. So I'm gonna have to get that. I'll go in with my little weeder and go down and get that whole root up off of there. And then I have I'm coming around the side of the house here. This is, I don't remember this being a rhododendron. I think this is a azalea as well. Let's see. I see part shade purple. Why do I not? I'm trying to read the tag. Oh yeah, it is. It's Azalea Autumn Royalty. A purple Autumn Royalty azalea. It is really beautiful. Really beautiful. Now, I'm so funny because I planted some stuff by seed last year in the spring. And when I planted it by seed, I planted it in a pot. And then once they grew, I put them in the ground. So My ticket that I wrote on it, the sun has erased it off. I think that this is, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to pop it up on the screen because my brain went blank again. And when I think of it, I'll tell you. I had a jasmine here that I don't think those come back. So I think that's just gone. And this is a hydrangea here until it blooms. I don't know which kind. This here was the other Little Lime Punch hydrangea. That was in a pint size as well. This here was a azalea there. Elephant ear coming up. My elephant ears are coming up out the ground. And it's so funny because they're not supposed to be hardy to zone 7, but if you plant them deep enough and you actually put enough compost and mulch on top of them, they will come back. Technically they tell you not to leave them in the ground, that they'll get soggy, and I've left them in a pot before, and because they were in a pot, they did get soggy and they did not return. But yeah, this one returned. So what I was trying to think of was echinacea. I don't think that this here is the echinacea. I think it's the one down there. That was what I was trying to think of. That I thought it was my echinacea that I planted. And I do believe that it may be. Then I have a hosta here that I don't even remember planting it on this side of the yard. And I'm going to see how well it does because I get a lot of sun over here. And I'm just going to watch it. I may have to dig it up and move it somewhere else. But I'm going to see how well it does right here. This is a dianthus. It's so beautiful. It actually, on this side where I have a few dianthus, and I moved them because where I used to have them at, it seemed like they weren't doing that well. But it's just looking gorgeous. It really is. And now that I think about it, I wish I had put all 3 or 4 of them together, because it would just made it look so big and beautiful. But I do know that, you know, each year they'll come back fuller and fuller. These are some more elephant ears that are coming up out of the ground. This is a white dianthus. I have a pink dianthus over here. Okay, so this white one, I am not sure what it is. I've seen it all over. I can't remember the name. I may have the tag inside. If I do, I'll pop it up on the screen. If not, the next time when I go to Lowe's, I will look to see what it is, and I will let you all know in a different video if I can't find it out. This here was an azalea, a white, beautiful azalea that I had, that the wind blew my fence down. It broke during a really bad storm. And this is what's left of it. The middle was totally broken off, but this part stayed. So I just leave it here because it just looks like a pretty little white flower that's there. All right, now we're coming to the direct opposite side. The house was on the opposite side. This is the other side of the driveway, and I think I've shared in my other videos that I have 2 driveways. I'm not sure if I did share. I think I did. Over here, I have this rose bush here. It's a climbing rose, a red rose. I think they had it listed as the rose of love. Now through here is a lot of things. I purposely filled this area up. I mean, the bulbs and everything in here tend to be a little bit closer together. I did that on purpose so that way when my gladiolus come up, they won't necessarily fall over. So I have some can't remember if it's calla lilies or canna lilies that are back here. They're all throughout here. I also have some day lilies in here. I have some tulips through here. I have I said gladiolus. I have some freesias, some yellow freesias that are through here also, and then a few other flowers that when I go back and edit the video, I will, when I get to this section here, I'll just pop up all the different kinds that I have through here. Some of the tulips have already come up. If you look here, you see the yellow there. It has already bloomed. I think I may have a couple more that may come up and bloom for the because some tulips come up mid-spring, end of spring. So as everything comes up, I'll do another walkthrough for you all so you can actually see this area in color. It's gone through color once with yellow and white flowers that came up, and now it's going through its next set, getting ready for its next set of coloring through here. All right, so I'm going to walk through my other 3 beds that are in the front yard, and then I'll show you 2 flower beds that I have in the backyard. Then we'll look at the garden, vegetable garden, see what's going on and up real quick and how everything is going in the green stock. And then we'll be done with our garden tour. All right, so this bed here sits in the middle of the yard, and yes, it looks different because I don't have mulch in it right now. I need to finish going through it and picking all the last of the acorns out. Once I do that, I'm going to put some compost down, and then I already have the mulch. If you look over there, there's some bags of mulch there, and I have some bags of mulch in another area also, and I'll put those down. And then, you know, like I said, we'll do another video and you all can see how beautiful it is. So I have 2 hydrangeas here, and I am going to have to look at the ticket to tell you what they are. This one here is a Endless Summer Twist and Shout. That's my Twist and Shout hydrangea here. Everything is coming in. There was actually some buds on here, but then we had a cold spell last week, and it seemed like they started to go away. I don't know if they're gonna come back or not. I don't know. No, I don't think that's coming back. That's a little crunchy, so we'll see what happens. It was literally fine until last week. It had buds on it and everything. Like you can see right here, there's some buds right there. There we go, had to focus. Some buds right there on that piece. It was like that on the other ones too. So I'm gonna let that fill in before I start breaking and cutting anything off. All right, then we have another hydrangea here. I don't think I have the tag to that right here. So when I'm editing, I will pop the name up for you. And yes, before anybody makes any comments, there are weeds in certain parts of this area here, because it used to be, like I said, my front yard, and I got a lot of grass up, and it's still a little bit that pops through here and there. You'll also see little bitty acorns that have sprouted here, and all I do is I go in and I pull it up. And so right now I'm not trying to get my fingers dirty, but this little thing here was this. And I will go in with my weeder, go in and twist it and get it all out. This is a lilac that I had purchased from Costco. I've had it for a whole year now. It looks like it is budding. We'll see what happens. We'll see how well it does once I finish composting it and putting mulch down and how it grows. I have this rose bush here that has not died, but I need to clip everything off of it. I dug it up and moved it, and this is what she's looking like right now. I still believe that she is okay, but I do need to come in and cut all of this stuff off of here, because that part is gone, but there is still greenery and stuff that's going on with it. New greenery that's coming back on it, if you can see little places through here. So she's not dead. I just need to cut all of that off. We have another dianthus here. This is another rose bush here, a dianthus. Let's see, this here is called a fat spike. Whoop, my finger was in the way, I apologize. A fat spike lavender. Yes, this is one of my lavenders also, because I think I have 2 of them. So that there, this is a plant that I got from my daughter's grandmother. I'll pop the name of that probably up also, because I can't remember the name of it right now, but I was so excited about her giving it to me. She gave me like 3 or 4 pieces from her plant, and I have 2 of them in, that grew into really beautiful bushes in the back in a pot, and then I have the other one here, and I'm not sure if I want to keep it there or if I'm going to dig it up and put that in a pot also, because honestly I like the way they really look in the pots. They're really beautiful. Okay, and I have some more lavender here. This is a different type of lavender. Another different type of cypress there that has like some acorns coming up through there. 2 other rose bushes here. Some of my rose bushes, I'll be really honest with you, I don't know where the tags to them went to. The wind will blow them away, or I take them in the house and put them all in one box. And because they're all in one box, yep, until it blooms, I can't tell you what is what. I do have some coral double rose petaled ones that I moved. Oh, that's right here. This is the coral one because I moved that one as well, so I have to clip it down. But some of them, once they start blooming, I can tell you exactly what it is. I just have to see it in bloom to know what it is. I have a hosta here. I have an azalea there. I have some garden flux through here. And then this here is what? Oh, that's garden flux too. Blue moon flux there. So all 3 of those is that. I had some primrose here, but I don't think they're going to come back up. Another hosta here. Some echinacea here. I had another one there, but I don't think that's going to come up. Hosta. Let me turn around. My peony there. And my little lime light hydrangea tree that I am just so loving. That was a birthday gift that I got with some birthday money that I was blessed with last year. Pencil holly here. This here is a hardy hibiscus here also. That'll start coming up. I will pop up on the screen what this is because I know what it is. It's like a emerald something or another I can't think of right now. This rosemary is doing awesome. It is so funny because I had like, let me see, 1, 2, 3. I had 4 rosemarys that I planted. The 2 from the first bed I showed you did wonderful. This one did wonderful. It wintered over very nicely and it's coming back. I dug up some things that are in this area because I want to put something else here. I really want to put 2 little lime punches right here, and then I want to put 1 little lime punch right there in the middle in front of the hardy hydrangea. So right now nothing is here, as well as I've been working on getting acorns up. It was so many that fell right here, so I've been blowing them, and once I finish getting all these out, I'll brush the mulch and dirt back over this way. But excuse that. Really. A hosta here. The same emerald whatever I can't think of right now is here. And I'm really thinking about digging the one up from that end and putting it right here in front, right there. I just need to look back at my tag as to the actual size that it's supposed to be. I don't have anything right here. This is a oh goodness, gardenia. I was about to say my mind is going. A gardenia. I have to put up on the screen what this is because I cannot remember. I just love them. They usually are yellow and they just look so beautiful, and it's the words have lost me for a second. A pencil holly that looked like it was doing horrible, that I do need to cut this branch right here off and a couple of the other branches and see if it'll still do okay. And I need to spray it with some antifungal and bug stuff. All right, I always forget the names of these, so I always call them Christmas trees because that's what they look like. I don't think they're a type of cypress, but if I'm not mistaken, I have the names to these as well. I'll pop them up. But yep, those. And then I'm going to walk over here to my other bed. And you know, I purchased these little hooks not too long ago, and I need to put something in the basket. So I had some white tulips here. I'll put what kind they were and see if I can pop a picture of it up in here as to what it used to look like. I have 3 hostas in here that I'm hoping do well, and I won't have to dig them up because of how much sun comes here. That little dead piece of was the other lavender. That's what I'm saying. That one didn't do well. And this has awesome soil in here. This is my Limelight Prime that my brother gave me last year for my birthday. And I have a hosta here, and cannot remember what these are. I didn't even know they were here. They started popping up, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I had something here last year that I did not get up. And then I have some bearded irises here that I really want most of this area to kind of be like bearded irises. I have that dianthus over there. I want it to be bearded irises, dianthus, a few hostas if they can bear the sun. And then I would like to put it was something else I wanted to stick in this bed here. Oh, I wanted to stick some tulips in this area right here. It's what I actually wanted to put here with some tulips. All right, so now we're getting ready to go to the other driveway, and in this driveway I actually have a lot of potted things and things that can take shade. So all right, now this driveway will eventually, it's a work in progress, or a lot of stuff that I have is work in progress, but I'm still working on it. I have a wisteria right here. I'm gonna back up so you can see it. I know it's kind of hard to see. I have it on this stick right now, and yes, it's in a pot because wisteria are invasive. So as it gets bigger, I'll probably change the pot out to eventually having a huge pot there. And I want to make a little trellis that goes completely across for it to go from that area all the way to my back area right where my garage is. And I'm okay if it goes up and around the garage because I think it'll just make it look pretty as to how long it decides to get. I also have a pencil holly here that has gotten pretty decent in size. I don't know whether I want to eventually keep it in this or not, or whether I want to eventually put it in the ground or in this raised bed that I'm going to build right here in my potted area. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different hostas in this area. I have this is not a heuchera. This is it's a Lenten rose. Yeah, I was right. It's my Lenten rose. I love these. They're just so gorgeous. So gorgeous. So this is my Lenten rose here. And this here, I do have to read what this is because when I bought it, I just thought it was pretty well, I've had it for 2 years. But this is called a Gaudy Pink Gura. Yep. I actually had never heard of them. I was in the store one day, saw it, thought it would look really nice. And so it's like a wine type of color. And then in this bed here, I used to have all my tulips throughout here, but because like I said, this area gets more shade than sun, so I moved them. And now I have I think canna lilies, I think is what I have in this area here that's coming up. But what I want to do is because like I said, I have pots in this area, I've already have 2 boards right here. But I want to screw these boards in here, And then I want to take the bricks that I have the pot stacked on, and I'm going to let that cover the fence area there and bring them around, I think, to this area so they can hold this wood in here. Or I'm going to take some wood and connect to it, but I still want to keep the bricks there. I'm just going to turn them going a different way. I'm going to put cardboard down on the bottom of here because this, like I said, was my driveway. So even though it looks like a lot of dirt and weeds are here, it's also a lot of rocks that are in here, so you can't dig down into it. I mean, you can, but you definitely gonna need an auger because it is a lot of rocks mixed within this dirt. And so I want to put cardboard down, and I want to build this up, and everything that I have in the pots here, I want it to go actually inside of this raised bed here. And so it really won't be any pots anymore, but it'll go from this area here. I'm going to move that board there so all of that can come out this way, and the cannas that I have there will end up going on the back part of the fence line, and they'll come up this way, go on the back part there. And then I'll start putting my hostas in from the tallest going down to the lowest, and then fishing a few Lenten roses within there. I have one now, but I'd like to get one or two more because they do have a couple of other colors. And I know when you put more than one color in a bed, when they do die off during the summer and come back, you can get some hybrids, or I don't know if it's called a hybrid, but you'll get some that won't look like the original, so I'm okay with that. But anyway, now we're gonna walk around this way, and I have to pull all of this up. I had this down as a patio area that I built, and I had mulch down here. I have gravel on the other side, but a lot of the weeds started growing up, and I had so much going on, I didn't keep it under control. So I'm going to go through, pull up all the landscape fabric, throw all of that away. I'm going to put some cardboard down, and then I'm going to put some landscaping fabric over top of the cardboard. And then the pea gravel that I have down, I want to take pea gravel and a mixture of stones and put down throughout this entire area. But now I just want to show you, I have 3 Camellia japonicas. This one is pink, this one is white. I have a fig here, and then I have the other pink one here on this side here. But I don't have anything else right now in this area because I've kind of destructed it. I had some things in pots that were going across here and there. I have my hammock there because I literally had stuff in this whole area, but I've deconstructed it. It looks horrible. It just happened to make it in here because of the plants or the bushes, trees, shrubs that I have in this area. And I'm sorry the way the sun is looking here, but this is what this looks like. I'm trying to let it get enough shade and sun so you can see what that looks like. All right, I want to show you the 2 flower beds I have in the back. One of them you've seen in a previous video. I think it was from last week, which is this one here. I did that video on cleaning up this garden bed area here, where it was just kind of some dirt with where I had already put flowers in. And so basically what I was doing was I exchanged some things with the pots that they were in. I amended the soil a little bit more. I put down compost. I put mulch over top. I've started with the rocks going down here. I have landscaping fabric here because I'd like to put a set of stones and rocks here. But I have these 2 hostas here are the same. That's a different one. 2 pencil hollies. I have a blue something hosta there. It's a blue something. I just can't think of the actual name, but it's blue something, blue moon something. I'll see if I can find the ticket and pop it up. This here is a Bobo hydrangea. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 purple foxgloves. This, I think, is some type of freesia. I'll put the name to it down there. This is a hosta here. This is my climbing Joseph's coat climbing rose here that I had to move and cut it back, so hopefully by the fall of this year it would look like my yellow climbing rose here. I have some more hostas here and here. I have a Rose of Sharon here, white pillar here, a dianthus there. We're gonna walk around to this other flower bed that I have a green stalk in that I have not planted up yet because I feel like I want to put some flowers in it. I told you guys in another video that I had another green stalk that I wanted to put strawberries in, but I'm thinking I do not want to put strawberries in it. You know, things change. Okay, this pot here has a avocado in it, and I have another pot in the house that has an avocado. I started it last year around this time, and it took so long to grow. It finally started growing. I have 2 hydrangeas, little lime hydrangeas. One is here, the other one is down here on the other side. I'll show you in a little bit. These are some more of my bearded irises. I would like to have some more of those going on the back, so I'll probably purchase some more. My hydrangea here, I mean not hydrangea, my hosta here that's in a pot. My green stalk that I have not put anything in this one just yet. This is my other little limelight here. This is a purple rhododendron here, and then I have another pencil holly here. So that's what that area there looks like. And I'm gonna walk back to some of my seedlings here. Oh, look at my giant Swiss chard. I planted this from seed. I keep these little Bonnie cups that I get when I used to go to Lowe's and purchase some stuff. Now I do more things from seed, but this is my giant Swiss chard that I planted inside of there. I did some bok choy here that I need to add more dirt to it. And this here I think is, here's some more giant Swiss chard there. I think that this is some kale, because that's what this is here. It's kale that I need to put in the ground. And this is just some colorful Swiss chard here. But yeah, and so is this here. It's colorful Swiss chard. Some more kale. I'll probably put it in the ground either later on today. Well, I shouldn't say in the ground. In my raised beds, because it is not going in the ground. This here, once I put cardboard down and I put compost. Sorry, it's gnats. I put compost and stuff in this area. I need to go in with my garden fork and mix the dirt up again. And then I'm going to actually put my dahlias, some dahlias and some sunflowers is what's going to go in this long area here. Now, over here, we have, let me see, those are my cabbages. I got it, yeah. So I have 3, Lord, I have 3 collards here, 3 different types of collards here. These are my cabbages, some kale here. When you walk around here, I have some thyme. Oh my goodness, my sage is doing awesome. Oh, it smells so good. You just touch it and it just, even the thyme smells good. So sage, thyme. I have some, this is a weed right here, but I have some carrots growing in right here. I have them actually going along the whole border there as well as here. It's nothing in this here. I finished building it last week. Well, I had already finished building it. I just needed to fill it. So I put cardboard down at the bottom. It has 2 bags of potting soil in here and 2 bags of compost in here. I need to add some vermiculite and yep, can't think of the other one right now, but you know, all of my stuff to just really loosen that soil up so it doesn't get too thick in there. Over here I have some onions. I also have, this is the cardboard that I was putting down to block out weeds, and I have I'm gonna put mulch down over top of all of this later on. But this is some oregano here, some more thyme that has started to flower, some more sage that I planted from seed right here. The other sage that I showed you, I did not plant that from seed. I bought that from Home Depot last year. And then I have a little bit of rosemary inside of there also. This is collards. It's 3 rows of 3 different kinds of collards. Here, collard greens. And I'm trying to be very careful because all of a sudden now the gnats are really coming out. Here I have some marigolds. I have some beets that are here. I have some kohlrabi, that's here. So that's beets, kohlrabi, and then I have some broccoli, one there and one down here. Over here I have the rest of my cabbages along the edge, and then I have some I'm sorry, I have some kale that went to seed. This bed here, of course, you can see I have the marigolds as well as some Swiss chard that's through here. All right. Oh, these bugs are getting me. I have some sage in here. I also have some strawberries that are through here. I'll add some more strawberries in here because, like I said, I decided not to put them in the green stock. This is where I had them last year. I've amended this area and I'm putting them back in here, and I'm really thinking about putting my tomatoes along the edge there. I have some cherry tomatoes. All right, so here I'm going to add, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I had some green beans in that area over there with the collard greens. I'll go back and show them to you in a little bit. All right, right here I have to fill this box up. It's gonna cost me about $30 to fill it up. I'll put 2 bags of potting soil in here, as well as I will end up putting, it'll be 2 bags of potting soil, 1 bag of compost, or 2.5 bags of potting soil, and then 1 and 2 bags of compost. And I say that because once it gets wet, it will, you know, flatten. It'll get lower, settle. Whew, couldn't get that word out. All right, in here I call it my salad box because I have beets in here, I have romaine lettuce in here, I have mustard greens in here. I have 1, 2, I think 3 or 4 different kinds of other lettuce. Let me see, this is bistro lettuce here. This is red lettuce here, romaine lettuce, like I said, mustard greens there. I have some Swiss chard here that I planted from seed. I have arugula here, and it was one here, but this one looks like it's not making it. I don't know what was up with that, but I have arugula in another area too. Some more Swiss chard through here. I have not put anything in this bed just yet. I'm going to put 1 more bag of compost in this box here. I'm going to fluff it up and put 1 more bag of compost in there. I just have some marigolds that are sitting in there. I got this from Lowe's, which is crazy because I have marigold seeds, but I just didn't plant them. I have garlic in here. I am praying that this year, every year I plant garlic and it grows, but my bulbs don't get really big. So I'm praying that this year I did everything the way I needed to do it, and my garlic will actually have bulbs on the bottoms of it, and I will be able to either eat it or replant it. This grow bag here has some more beets in it. It has 4 broccolis and beets. I don't have anything in this box here except just some leaves, and when I pick stuff out the garden, I throw it inside of there. This grow bag here will be for potatoes later on. I do need to plant, I'll end up putting cucumber seeds along here and then fishing them through here. Even though I know I have it sitting inside of this box, I'm going to lean it over and let it grow up and over. And then what I will probably put right here will be either my sugar baby watermelon or some cantaloupes or something to that effect is what will go here and come over to this side. And then I also think yeah, so that'll be on this side. I'm not going to put anything on that other side because I got to be able to get in and out of this middle bed somewhere without something hanging on me. And so yeah, and then I'll have some other things in here. I think I want to put some squash in here, like some zucchini. I think I'm going to put like 1 or 2 zucchini plants. I could put one on that side, one on this side, and then I could put something else in the middle right here. I just haven't decided just yet. All right, now for the very last part of this garden tour is my green stalk. What you all want to see, right? So, you know, this green stalk is looking great. I do have one kale that I left in there because I wasn't sure whether I was going to let the other kale go to seed, and I did. So what I'll probably do is end up taking this out and putting something else right there. I'm just not sure just yet. So this is my green stalk. Oh my goodness. It is so full. I need to start picking lettuce out of it now. I have arugula down bottom. Let's see if I can get it in the shot because of the sun. I have arugula here. I have red lettuce here. I have cilantro here. I have Swiss chard down there. I'm going to try to walk around this side and see if you can see it a little bit better. Yes, you can. So I have Swiss chard there. Those 2 pockets. Some more green lettuce. Some onions here. Some spinach that is here. I did put 1 or 2 kohlrabies are in here because I wanted to see how well they did in the green stalk. Some more cilantro at the bottom. I have 1, 2, 3 romaine lettuces in there. I have some sage in here. Oh, look. This is my other kohlrabi. It is, oh my gosh, she is looking so great inside of here. Now I must tell you guys, I am definitely gonna have to get the spinner, only because some of my things that are at the top on this back side here, it's not getting as much sun as my other 3 sides are getting. So I definitely want to make sure I do that, which is crazy because honestly the cilantro does better with less light. But guess what? Do you see this little bit of redness here? You see this strawberry? Look here. Let me get the lighting. Let me step over here to the side. You see that strawberry there? I have 2 strawberries in here. Oh, and then I have 1 cabbage that's right there. So the lettuce, oh, and I have a mustard green right here also. This is mustard. So I am so excited about this green stalk. When I cut the camera off, I am gonna water everything. I'm gonna fill the dirt first because it rained 2 days Today is Sunday, and it rained on Thursday, and it possibly rained Friday night. I can't remember, but it was either Thursday night or Friday night that it rained. Like I said, I can't remember right now. So the soil is not completely dry, but I know that my green stock definitely needs some water. So I'm going to put that in there, because anything that you have that's in a pot or any type of vertical planter, you want to make sure that you keep it watered. So you guys, I am so ecstatic about my green stock right now, and I'm going to keep giving you guys updates on this, because I've heard so many mixed reviews, and not just because it's a green stock, but because it's a vertical planter. And let me show you. And I want to show you guys this. This is a 5-tier style vertical planter that I got from Lowe's. The reason I purchased it, and the only reason that I purchased this, is because I really want to do a review. I want to do a review on, because this is more inexpensive. This costs $42 and some change plus tax, and with tax it came out to like $45.05. Everybody doesn't have the finances to be able to purchase a green stock, and I have to put this together, but oh, I just wet my shoes. Everybody does not have the finances to purchase a green stock planter. I'm gonna show you my peach tree while I'm talking to you. And so for that reason, I want to make sure that, you know, I plant some things in other planters as well, so you can see that even though, yes, a green stock is awesome and it fixes the problems of all the other planters, that other planters can still work. So if you don't have $100 or $150 to get the green stock, and then put another $25 to it to get the spinner, and then all these other things, that you can still make it work for you. And you can buy other spinners to go under other planters. You know, they do have wheeled spinners out there that you can get from Lowe's and the dollar store, and you know, things like that, and make it work for you. Is it going to cost more than what you spent? Yes, but that's with anything. You know, you get the green stock, to get the spinner, it's going to cost more. So if you get a cheaper planter to find a spinner that fits it, which is what you're going to have to do, it's still going to cost you a little bit more. You know, you're going to have to find something to anchor down these other planters, because excuse me, they're not as sturdy, you know. So we're not going to talk about that now. We'll talk about that when I put it together, put dirt in it, and I do a review on putting that together, the difference in that and the green stock and the dollar store planters that, you know, some people have put in their videos, and they're showing you how you can make it work. I do have some dollar store planters as well that I bought a while ago, but I don't really use them, because for me they did not do as great, to be honest. But we will talk about those also when I do that video. But I wanted to show you, I said that I had did the last of it, but I forgot that I had 5 pots on the other side over here, and I had my peach tree right there. But I have 2 blueberry bushes here that are doing wonderful. I have a hosta here. This is one blueberry bush here, the other one is there. There we go, trying to get it to focus. So that looks very nice. My hosta there. Yep, this is that that plant that was in the front yard that I told you I couldn't remember what it was. And the funny thing is, once it actually blooms, I will definitely know what it is. I feel like it's a midnight something that I got, some type of midnight lily or something that I have. I can't remember, because I stuck one inside of here too. I have some thyme that's in here also. I had it, oh my gosh, my My chives are in here as well. I've had these chives forever. I've switched them from planter to planter to planter, breaking them down and stuff like that. I thought I had some chives somewhere else also that I can't remember right now what pot I put them in. But yeah, I thought I had some more chives. If not, I'm okay that they're only in those, and I do have other seeds that I can put some more chives in as well. But I laughed when I started talking to you guys because right here I have lettuce. I want to say last year I had planted, look, it's all mixed in here. I had some lettuce seeds in here and they all didn't come up, and probably because it started to get hot, so they just didn't germinate. And like now that it's cool outside, they're actually germinating. And like this time, oh my gosh, it was a little small bit of time that has literally, look at how it's just rooted and how big this time has gotten. And I have some grow bags, and I have probably 5, 6, 7, let me see, I had 10. I gave my brother 1 grow bag. I have 2 grow bags over there that has stuff in it, so I have 7 grow bags left. And I'm really thinking hard about putting 1 grow bag here and 1 there, and just putting herbs in it. And so I have 3 other planters here. 2 of them have potting soil in it, and I want to put some carrots and stuff in that. I'm not sure what I want to put in the other one. This one here, I have been using it for the last 2 years. I got it about 2 years ago for Mother's Day, and I took everything out of it because during the process of me moving it, I broke one of the legs on it. So I need to put some, I think it's called something 3000. Anyway, that it holds it together. So I want to put that on there and then let it sit, let it dry, and then I will add soil back to it. But I took that out because I needed to fix that. Now this area right here, this is my potting table that I'm not using right now because I have wood on it from pallets that I cut loose. And so I'm actually going to move this potting table. Eventually it will go inside of my greenhouse once it's built. This here is other wood that I use to build flower beds. All of these vegetable beds I built from pallets. Every last one except for these 4 boxes. This box here, 1, 2, 3. Those are the only ones that I did not build from pallets, but they came from the same place. A church member of mine, where he works, he gets these boxes, and so whenever he's able to get them, he brings them over to me. And I need at least 20 more to complete everything that I want to do for my garden area. But the other pieces of pallet wood I have, like I built that with pallet wood. This here, pallet wood, all of those. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that I built with pallet wood. My table I built with pallet wood. This I built with pallet wood. And once this finishes for this year, I'm going to take all the dirt out of it. I want to take it apart and kind of do a rebuild because I had to move it. And when I moved it, I noticed that the way I did the bottom of the legs, I really should have put a board either in between there or on the outer side to keep it from bowing in. And so I'm going to unscrew that entire thing and then put it back together in a little bit better way. And those boxes that I got had tops to them, which is the same as the boxes. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these tops. One will become the bottom, the other 2 will become the sides, and then I'll use some other pallet wood that I have to make the little part here. And then I'll have an extra box to put down. And the funny thing is, where this is sitting is where that will go. And then where I have this table at, I will put one more box here. And then that will complete this area. Once I get my greenhouse built, I want to put boxes alongside here, and 3 of them should fit there. So I'll have boxes there. And then I'm going to have, where I have this at, I'm going to take it and put, that's going to go here, and then boxes will go there and on the back side of it. And so that will be that. But yeah, so hopefully you all enjoyed this garden tour.